Lakers advanced to the playoffs with that OT win last night. They're going to face the Grizzlies, who, according to Charles Barkley, should be happy they're squaring off against LeBron. Check out what Barkley had to say last night.
The best people and the happiest people in the world right now has got to be the Memphis Grizzlies. You know, because you're saying to yourself, like, man, the Lakers are playing great. They've had the second best record. And they come out flat like that. You know, they had the Wolves had 11 turnovers and 5 baskets between the last quarter and overtime. Minnesota, and Reggie said it, they're going to be kicking themselves.
I'm trying to figure out, just go back. You said that Memphis is happy?
Yeah, because now you're like, okay, because you said to yourself, okay, they got LeBron James and Anthony Davis.
And they're happy about that?
You know, yeah, but I'm saying, well, they're going to have probably the 2 best players on the court. But you see, this is the inconsistency we've been getting from the Lakers all year. This is why they're in the play-in. What we saw right here was a perfect example of the Lakers today. Because this notion, and I feel the same way about the Golden State Warriors, this notion that you can turn it on, you can't turn things
Because
on.
I thought earlier we were talking about how this was a great path for the Lakers.
It was.
To play.
And this one game has turned
changed your mind.
Well, because they didn't deserve to win this game tonight. This is all about the Wolves choking this game away.
A lot of opinions there. Shannon, jump in. Do you agree with Charles?
No. You know what irks me is when people say he didn't deserve or she didn't deserve. Who are you? Who are you to say that they didn't deserve this? Skip. He said, yeah, a team that has Anthony Davis and LeBron James, opposing team is happy to face them. That's not what no one is saying that. When Milwaukee lost by 40, you think the next team said, ooh, boy, I can't wait to get a hold of Milwaukee. But they just lost by 40 with Giannis and Holiday.
Yep.
Really? Charles, you played the game at too high of a level for too long to think one game has a bearing on the other game. We've seen it. We've seen team. You remember the Memorial Day Massacre?
Do I?
And then what happened, Skip?
Mm-hmm.
They didn't go well for Boston.
Mm-mm.
They beat them 148 to 114.
They did.
Who won the series?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, Kenny's like, so you saying Memphis is happy that they got to face, in a 7-game series, they got to face Anthony Davis and LeBron James.
Yeah, because Charles had said in the pregame show that the Lakers have a great path now.
Yeah.
To maybe win the West.
Right, and then he changed it because, like, okay, they came out flat. But it just goes to show you, they came out flat, and they still found a way to win the ball game.
They did.
You make it seem like, and a lot of times we see that at Skip at home, because the crowd's going to give you energy and you get back in the ball game.
Yeah.
But to think because, okay, they played this way this game, they'll play that way next game, and that's what Charles is making it seem like. Like, okay, you say where they play, they're going to play like that again. Who's to say that?
Yep.
So I disagree with what he says. That one game, because this game is about all sports, boxing, whatever. It's about matchups.
Mm-hmm.
Do the Lakers match up? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like the matchup with the Memphis Grizzlies.
I do too. Okay. All right. What got me is Charles said that the Memphis Grizzlies have to be the happiest people in the world. That's probably a little overstatement.
Yeah.
Happiest people in the world?
Yeah.
Off what they saw or didn't see from the Lakers?
But they make it seem like they the 96 Bulls.
All right. I'm going to give Charles this much of a point. When we talk about Golden State, we're going to talk a little more deeply about them here in a couple of minutes.
Okay.
When we talk about this year's in total Los Angeles Lakers, we say, gee, what was that about? And that, and that, and that.
Right.
How did Golden State lose 30 games on the road and suddenly they're beating their chest saying, we're back, baby.
Right.
Don't let us, as we're about to talk about, don't let us win that effing championship this time. They are chest beating as the defending champs who have talked more than they've walked the talk this year. The Lakers don't talk, although Darvin said going into this game, sky's the limit. I don't mind that. That's not chest beating.
No.
That's just it's not cockeyed optimism. It's just it's real, live, genuine. I think he's speaking from the heart optimism. But if you look at the Lakers season, again, I said there were 15 games earlier. This is pre-trade deadline that I thought they could have, maybe should have in 8 or 9 or 10 cases closed.
Right.
Everything changed at the trade deadline. So Charles is missing boat and point.
Right.
Because you can't hold the Lakers accountable for what happened pre-trade deadline because they were not a good basketball team. They were a troubled basketball team with a cloud hanging over it called Russell Westbrook. And Patrick Beverley was there, and it didn't vibe. It didn't fit. The locker room was not happy. And all of a sudden, I still say Pelinka deserves Executive of the Year. He turned that team upside down. And right on schedule, LeBron had gotten past Kareem, which was an historic, monumental achievement, and he got a whole month off, and he, to your point, probably deserved 2 months off. But he did come back a little healthier and a whole lot more refreshed and revitalized for a stretch run here, and played just enough of a handful of regular season games to get ready for that game last night. So all I know is since the trade deadline, the best record in the league belongs to the Lakers. So timeout. So you can't hark back to what happened pre-trade deadline because that was a different basketball team.
And the Lakers have beaten them 2 out of 3 times.
Okay, they have. But these are new Lakers.
Right.
There are a whole bunch of new pieces fitting perfectly around the 2, quote-unquote, old pieces, a revitalized LeBron, and maybe a reconnected, re-plugged in AD, who you said played pretty well last night.
Yeah, 25, 24 and 15 with
You'll
blocks.
take it.
Yeah.
You'll take it.
Yeah.
So the point is, Memphis can't be that happy because they didn't come out flat. The T-Wolves came out on fire.
Yes.
Okay? And when it was time, if I'm Memphis, if I put in the tape today of what happened in the fourth quarter and overtime, I'm watching the Lakers play defense against some guys who can shoot the hell out of it. I'm watching those guys get shut down and locked down. Again, the stats are last 6 minutes and overtime. The T-Wolves shot 2 of 16 after they were hot-handed the first 3.5 quarters. They went 0 for 9 from 3 over the last 6 minutes in overtime. They had 6 turnovers because they were forced by the Lakers.
And Skip, you think D'Lo going to score 2 points again?
No, he won't. He had a bad night.
He had a bad game.
Okay, Ant-Man had a worse night.
Right, and the thing is, Skip, so what's the likelihood? Do you believe LeBron James can score 30 points again? I do.
Absolutely.
Do you believe Anthony Davis can score 24 points again? I do.
I'll go you one better. Can LeBron James score more than 3 in a fourth quarter in overtime against Memphis? You better believe he can.
So what's the likelihood of D'Angelo Russell's giving us another 2-piece? I say slim to none.
Okay. 2-piece and a biscuit next time, maybe? Yeah.
He gave and guess what, Skip? He might have played. How many minutes did he played? 23 minutes.
Who?
D'Angelo. Because and he would have played less minutes than that had Schroeder not twisted that ankle.
He did, and I thought he was gone, and then he came back and saved the day.
Because he played the entire fourth quarter and was playing a large chunk of the third quarter.
Okay. So the point is, to Charles's bigger picture point, when they step on the floor at noon Pacific time on Sunday at Memphis, the 2 best players on the floor are going to belong to the L.A. Lakers.
Thank you.
I'm pretty sure of that.
Yeah.
And I'll give you Jaren Jackson, but in total, will I take him over Anthony Davis, offense and defense?
And you're not taking Ja over Anthony Davis. You're not taking a little man over a big man.
No. Am I taking Ja over LeBron right now?
No.
No way. No way. Okay, so we start with that. And we have a team that now fits against a team that lost 2 pretty key pieces in Steven Adams and Brandon Clark.
Correct. I agree.
Pretty key.
Yes.
Okay? And the Grizz haven't played as well this year as they did last year. And again, Ja has not shot it well from 3 after he improved so dramatically from 3. He won Most Improved Player a year ago.
Right.
Well, he reverted. He sank back to 30.7%, right?
Well, let's keep him at the 3-point line because he's most dangerous getting downhill. You let him play downhill, Skip. You let him live with those floaters and getting to the rim because that crowd, Skip, their crowd is predicated on Ja dunking the basketball,
it is.
Doing something spectacular.
Especially in that building.
In that building.
No doubt.
Like Golden State.
That should be your golden rule. It's like Spurs, 2007 against LeBron, back when he was just a young man. He was like unstoppably, explosively athletic. They swept him in 4 in the finals in 2007. Right. What was the golden rule? What did they get stressed? No, don't let him dunk, especially in games 3 and 4 at Cleveland. Yeah. No dunks.
Right.
And he didn't.
Nope.
Because if you let him dunk, he will incite and ignite the crowd.
That's what does that. Golden State is the 3-ball.
Okay.
Memphis, a lot of teams skip, it's the dunk, especially with Ja. So.
Okay. So in the end, what I'm fearful of as a Memphis team that ranks their second in defensive efficiency, this team really, since the trade deadline, has very quietly been the best defensive team. Darvin Ham came from Milwaukee as a defensive basketball coach.
Right.
That's his calling card. And I think very quietly, starting with Jared Vanderbilt, this team's new calling card is they will shut you down.
Well, I would like to thank Jared Vanderbilt in 22 minutes to give us more than 0 points. I mean, he and I had the same scoring line last night, Skip.
I got it. But he will defend you. He does. He works hard on defense.
But here's the thing, though, Skip. He's got to give you some points because then his man is going to start helping up on AD and LeBron.
Okay. But he'll be on Desmond Bane. He'll make it hard on him. Seriously.
He made it hard on us by scoring no points.
Okay, I got it. But you got other people who can score. Look at Hachimura. He's getting better and better.
I mean,
right?
Skip, we got 0 points from Vanderbilt. We got 2 from D'Lo, and we got 2 from Troy Brown Jr.
Okay. And you won.
Yeah, I'm saying, Skip. I mean, Skip, we got to get more than 4 points from those 3 guys, Skip.
Yeah, but he can push different buttons now down the bench because he's got a Schroeder down there. Austin Reeves didn't play particularly well last night.
No, he didn't.
Right?
But hey, he played well. He been playing well. He do for off game. Brett need to come back. Give him that run back.
Okay, I got it. I got Lakers in 6. You got Lakers in 7.
Yes.
They've got some invaluable time to rest up now,
guys.
guys.
Yeah, LeBron need that rest.
All right. Don't look now, gentlemen. Do you think the NBA should be worried about the Warriors and a potential repeat? Let's unpack that one when we come back.